Good day everyone. Welcome to Teacher Julie channel. Hello everyone. We have our new lesson in Earth and Life Science, which is all about geo-hazards. This will be the first quarter topic and week number 4. This lesson is under the milk based. Geological hazard is a geological and environmental process. It includes earthquakes, landslides, floods, volcanic eruption, and etc. It is responsible for the deaths of many people, damage to properties, and destruction to our environment. In the past years, millions of people died because of this phenomenon. According to the Republic Act 1012-1, also known as Philippine Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Act, hazard is a dangerous natural phenomenon, substance, human activity, or condition that may cause loss of life, injury, or other impacts, property damage, loss of livelihoods and services, social and economic disruption or environmental damage. Infrastructures, public or private facilities, households, transportation, and humans are the elements exposed to these hazards. Philippines is a home of many active volcanoes because it is situated in the region called the Pacific Ring of Fire. When a volcano shows signs of eruptions, geologic events like earthquake and landslides follow. So it is very important for you to be aware on how it happens to reduce the possible effects it may cause. Volcanic eruptions can have an extreme impact on the lives of organisms. Water, land, or soil and air are affected. When people see that they are no longer safe in the area, they are forced to leave their properties and belongings to be alive. The following are some of the volcano hazards and its impact in the Philippine setting. The first one is the pyroclastic flow and surges. These are hot, fast-moving mixtures of ash, rock fragments, and gas flow from a collapsed eruption column or lava dome, travel down to the valleys, and cause total devastation of the area over which they flow. Pyroclastic surges form in a similar way to pyroclastic flows, but their effects are more widespread since they may also sweep across ridges and hills as well as down valleys. A hot pyroclastic surge can cause death from suffocation, inhalation of poisonous gases, and severe burns. Another volcanic hazard is the ballistic projectiles. These are rocks that an erupting volcano may hurl into the air. These blocks and bombs travel like cannonballs and usually land within 2 kilometers of the vent but can travel as far as 5 kilometers or even further if the eruption is very explosive. Another volcanic hazard is the lava flows. This consists of molten rocks that stream down the slope of the volcano, destroying everything in the path and possibly causing forest fires or typically of Hawaiian volcanoes. As the volcano emits lava, it accumulates around the vent, thereby creating a lava dome. The lava domes are often unstable and eventually they collapse and lead to pyroclastic flows. Another volcanic hazard is the ash falls. Large quantities of ash produced during a volcanic eruption can be thick enough to collapse the roofs, destroy vegetation, and cause aircrafts, ships, and car engines to malfunction. They can also be very dangerous to people's health since even the finest fraction of ash may cause serious respiratory problems if they are inhaled. This hazard may persist long after the eruption itself has ended and can affect neighboring islands as well. Ashfall can cause minor to major damage to vehicles and buildings, contaminate water supplies, disrupt sewage and electrical systems, and damage or kill our vegetation. After ashfall, affected airports must be closed until ash is removed because of its hazard to jet engines. Another volcanic hazard is the lahar or the mud flows. These are mixtures of volcanic water and rock fragments which rush down the slopes of a volcano and into the surrounding valleys. The word lahar is an Indonesian term that describes a mud flow, often triggered by a heavy rains or earthquakes during and after a volcanic eruption. Another volcanic hazard is the volcanic gases. These are gases such as sulfur dioxide and hydrogen sulfide are present in the toxic amount close to the vent of an erupting volcano and may be present close to the hot spring around any live volcanoes. Further away from the vent, they can become dissolved in atmospheric clouds to produce acid rain and mist which affect human and animal eyes and respiratory systems and corrode metal building materials. One of the most common volcanic gases is the carbon dioxide, which is not poisonous but nevertheless it is extremely dangerous. It is heavier than air and tends to accumulate in hollow in the ground, displacing the breathable air. Since it is invisible and has no taste or smell, people and animals are unable to notice that it is there and may suffocate. Earthquake is another form of geologic hazard. It is a shaking of the ground due to the release of energy that forms seismic waves. Seismograph detects earthquakes that are less felt. Earthquake hazard include the following. First is unsecured things that are open. The second one is electronic device and appliances. And the third one is the ground breaking. So it can cause mild or severe damage to properties or structures. And the effects depends on the magnitude of the earthquake or its distance from the epicenter. The fourth one is the liquefaction. It is the strength and hardness of the soil are reduced and it happens when the groundwater mix with the ground soil that makes the soil less stable. And the last one is the ground subsidence. It is the ground sink due to the earthquake. Another geological hazard is the landslide, and it includes the movement of any debris, masses of rocks, or soil down a slope. It can occur in the offshore and coastal environment, but composed of a weak strength of soil resting on the steep slope. Landslide hazards are falling debris from the steep slope, pieces of rocks fall, and mud flow. Human activities like mining, deforestation, quarrying, digging, and conversion of land to residential or industrial areas contribute to this natural phenomenon.